So we moved inside Little Italy. How do you love it?
I love it a lot. There's a lot
And you
going
had
on
a
here.
drink, which I love.
Yes,
A
I
few
might need another one here soon.
Okay,
We're
you're welcome
getting loose with it.
You're welcome to have as many as you want.
Appreciate you.
Because apparently the more you drink, the more you want to talk.
That seems to be a trend.
That seems to be a trend. We were talking off camera, so there's two subjects that I want to talk about before we wrap this up because this was a very interesting conversation. The first one is, and I want your opinion. I was showing you a video of my dog Phoenix that stayed behind in LA, and I mentioned to you that my ex-boyfriend Adam is not only pet sitting Phoenix, he's staying at my place, pet sitting Phoenix, taking Phoenix to the park, and you were like, wow, this is really civilized.
Yeah, that's definitely progressive. I got asked, is there still something there?
Yeah, no,
I'm turning this interview around.
Yeah, so no, but this is what I want to talk about because I want your opinion. Yeah, we met and we dated, He was the one that broke up with me in a very civilized manner because we really liked each other, but we had nothing in common. We were like day and night, very different lifestyles. We couldn't really connect for many different reasons.
Right.
I was very hurt the way he broke up with me because it was just before my birthday. And I was just going through a lot of different things in my life. So I think that was very hurtful. But let's talk about the positive side. Don't you think it's nice if two people break up, if they can transform it into a really nice friendship and stay stay connected in different ways?
I think you definitely got to set those boundaries, though. I think that might be different for
like
some
what
people.
boundary?
Like, I feel like some people, let's say I started dating a girl and she was friends with her ex. I probably wouldn't like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he pets, if I was dating a girl and her ex pet sat, her dog. Absolutely not.
Oh,
Red
really?
flag.
Red flag? Why?
if I was dating, right?
I don't know because, honestly,
But especially
it's
the
very well
timeline.
resolved.
You were like, 2 months ago. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, he literally broke up with me a few days after Valentine's Day. Like the Valentine's flowers were still on my table. And my birthday was coming up, so I was very hurt about that because I thought he should have waited until after my birthday.
So it would have been all right if you waited.
I think it would have been classier.
Well, I think he split the middle is what he did. I think he thought about this. He's like, there's Valentine's Day, then there's her birthday. Let's get her through Valentine's Day and
Yeah. But if a guy wanted to date me, I'm not going to give up my friendship with him. So it's funny you said that because I would say, he's a big, important part of my life.
Well, let's step back. This is still fresh. Obviously, you're not willing to give it up.
No, but honestly.
Are you ready to date right now?
Oh, very ready. I want a relationship.
And he would be okay? This guy would be okay?
Yes, because he said to me, he knows I deserve a partner. I mean, he put me back in the dating pool. We were talking about that in the cab here, remember? I think Karen said something about that, and you said something about that. Like, if somebody gives you up, like if somebody says, you were talking about situationships.
Yeah.
Like you said, oh, there's a lot of people out there, and if you have a fight, bye, I'm gonna go find somebody else. My opinion is if somebody breaks up with you, they're basically saying, bye, go out there and go date somebody else. They're giving somebody else the chance to find you.
That doesn't mean it would still probably hurt them, right? If he hooked up with another girl, would it hurt you?
Yes, I don't want any of my exes to be happy with somebody else.
There you go, see? You're a little possessive.
I want them to miss me forever and ever and ever.
That's how we all are.
I want them to be like, oh my God, why did I give up Kat? She's the most fabulous. She's the last Coca-Cola Zero of the desert with ice under an umbrella.
That's a hell of an analogy. Have you been using that one, or did you just? Are you
I've used it before in the past, but I haven't used it in a long time. I don't think I ever used it on Cat on the Loose.
We're getting loose with it. We're getting loose with it today.
No, yeah, true. I haven't drank, but that's the truth. I don't want any of my exes. I don't want to see them. I'm being very honest here, with you guys.
Vulnerability's good. So why is that? You just got possessive? I get it too.
I don't know if it's possessive. Yeah, Karen, do you want to see your exes with somebody else? Karen's behind us. Do you?
I do.
She's like, I do.
Please.
Like, get away.
I'm not possessive. Just
Do you? I don't.
It depends. I'd
It
say I'm 50-50.
depends on the ex. I'm not. Yeah.
Like I had one ex, I was like, I genuinely,
Get away
I think
from
she
me.
dealt with a lot of depression. And I was like, I really don't think I could make her happy, and it would make me happy just to see her happy.
Oh, okay.
So I was at peace with it. But then there's some, like,
Yeah.
hell no.
Oh, first of all, I have to say I don't have a lot of exes. So let's put that on record. I have very few.
It's on record.
I have very few. And the few ones that I have, yeah, no, I want them to really miss me forever.
But let's say you start dating a guy now. Let's say you just started dating a guy.
Yeah.
But the timeline's weird. Let's say you were dating a guy for like a month and a half. I
Yeah.
know that kind of runs into your timeline of the breakup there, but and then you're like, hey, I'm going to New York for a couple days. Here we are, and then you were like, oh yeah, I got a dog sitter. Would you tell that guy that you're dating you got a dog sitter, or it's your ex?
I would tell. I don't lie.
Well,
That's
okay,
the
lying
thing.
and not telling
I don't
somebody something.
omit. I don't do. Yeah, I'm very black and white. I mean, first of all, that's the funny thing about dating me, right? My entire life is on the podcast. So that's one thing that the guys say to me. They're like, "Oh my God, I know so much about you because the whole life." So yeah, like if they're gonna date me, I'm very black and white. I'm an open book. So I don't like.
Let's say I'm like this imaginary guy that you're dating, right?
Yeah.
And you're telling me you're going to New York, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about your dog? How are you parlaying?
Yeah. So I have a wonderful friend. He's an incredible man, and he's kind enough to pet sit Phoenix because he knows I can only work if I have peace of mind that Phoenix is doing well.
Okay, so he's a friend, you said.
He is.
But you didn't say he was nice.
But if he asked, but if the person asked, I
Right,
would
right.
say.
So you're not lying, technically.
I'm not lying. I don't lie. I don't lie. I never lie. I do not lie. That's one thing about me. I don't like lies. I think lies are like cockroaches. Like where there is one, there's like 10 billion. So
That makes sense.
I think that's a bad idea.
So would you be, if the guy got upset if you found out it was your ex?
It's probably not the guy for me. I need a secure, strong man. You know how we were talking about loyalty? Karen actually asked you off camera, like, because you said you're being exclusive with your girlfriend, and she asked you, but how do you know you're being exclusive with each other? And said, it's all about trust.
You gotta trust.
So yeah, it's all about, you need to trust each other.
So if this happened vice versa, if the guy had his ex a month and a half ago, dog sitting,
I have to trust the person. Like, okay,
do you have trust in a month and a half in?
I have to. If I feel like, I think this is what I do with people, okay? And this trick is really great for everybody. You guys should try it. I think the only way to trust someone, you gotta treat the person that you just met like a credit card. Like I give you credit, right? I give you a little bit of credit. You don't give somebody like an unlimited credit card right away. So I give you like a small credit card, like let's say with $1,000 credit.
Okay.
And then I give you more and more and more as
I think
we
it's a
go
good way to
along.
look at
It's
it.
a really good way to look at it. It's the only way.
You should trademark that. I don't know how you would do that.
Exactly. But I think it's the only way to develop a relationship.
Or just trust, you're saying?
Yeah, but you have to. Because if you start from the get-go like, I don't trust you. Oh, it's an ex-girlfriend, you're gonna fuck her. It already starts from a negative perspective. I like to start things from the positive perspective.
So you're saying those thoughts wouldn't be there?
No, not with me, because I want to start every relationship from a positive perspective. So I'm like, okay, I'm giving you a small positive credit card. Go for it. So if you ruin the credit, okay, I'm not going to give you more credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
That's how at least that's how I go about my relationships. And most people blow the credit like real life, right? Unfortunately, most people, it's just human nature, they turn out to be untrustworthy, right? In the game of life and any relationship for that matter.
So we were talking a little off camera. Same subject here, change a little bit. Do you like a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of crazy?
Yes.
Okay.
I think jealousy a little bit, not crazy, but jealousy is a part of life.
There's a
and
fine line,
caring
for sure.
about someone and spicing up the.
Because I like seeing it from a girl because it shows she cares. I don't want like you're like staking my house
Oh
out.
my God, no, that's crossing the
But I
line
want someone to be like
from psycho.
Like I like it when the girl's like, who is she? Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, like
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
You don't want anyone else having me. Like, I like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Like,
who is this cat on the loose girl?
exactly. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Yeah, let me look at her
bit-
Instagram.
I think a little bit of jealousy, a little
I agree.
spice.
It means they like you. It means they care. Yes.
And you know, that's all it comes down to in a relationship is
Yes.
we talked about effort earlier in the earlier segments of this. Effort and, you know, a little bit of jealousy.
So I totally agree. It is the spice of the relationship. And so before I let you go, we were also talking off camera. I gotta elaborate on this a little bit. I know you don't want it. Karen was like, oh,
I need another one.
He needs another drink. Waiter. You said in the beginning of the podcast, you are on this, because this is something new. We never talked about this on Cat on the Loose.
Okay.
Maybe it's something new and I want to learn, but you said that, do you really want another drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you're good. You said you're dating this girl. She's pretty, but I have to say on record, you guys are up to par with each other. She's not here and you're here.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, you're super handsome, and you guys, if you're doing the audio episode, Wingman, if you're doing the audio episode, please, pretty please, go to YouTube, both our YouTube channels, Wingman of the Year and Cat on the Loose Podcast, and go to our Instagrams and look at his face. He's super handsome. He needs to move to Hollywood
This
and be on
confidence
TV.
boost is outstanding. I needed this.
I'm gonna take you to Hollywood. I'm gonna be your agent.
I needed this.
Your girlfriend is not gonna like me. She's be like, oh, she's gonna take my boyfriend away to Albany. What's her name?
It's not a girlfriend.
Huh?
It's not a girlfriend.
Well, okay, you're his girlfriend. So this is what we're gonna talk about. You said you guys are exclusive, but she doesn't want to call you boyfriend and girlfriend. So I said, there is situationship. To me, in my mind, if two people call each other exclusive, I mean you're boyfriend-girlfriend territory. And now you're telling me apparently there is a whole other level in between, because she's saying you guys are exclusive, but she doesn't want you guys to call each other boyfriend-girlfriend.
I think we're getting very close to it. There's a lot of steps we're taking, but it's been dating for a long time. But yeah, there's this weird level there.
And what do we
It's a
call
thing,
that
though.
level?
That's the situationship level.
No, because situationships are not exclusive.
I think they are, yeah.
No.
They can be. They can be.
But
There's levels to a situationship.
But exactly, but I'm telling you, most situationships, people are dating other people, they don't know where they stand. I'm telling you.
Well, I think a lot of what comes into this is judgment from the outside. So this is where the option thing comes in, and other people's opinions getting in there, and everybody's relationship's different. But I think it's.
But did you ever ask her, why don't you want me to call you my girlfriend?
I think we've had the conversation. I might have had a couple drinks, but.
Dun 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 dun. We're putting her on the spot.
Hey, I'm not on the spot.
And what's
I'm
her
here.
answer?
I don't think we've had to talk in a little bit because, like I said, we took a break for a little bit and we got back together.
Okay.
So I was like, when we had to talk, it was like, hey, it's still fresh. Like, let's take a couple more steps. But there's a lot of layers to it. For
There's
sure.
a lot of layers.
Everybody's got something different.
Yeah.
Mine sounds kind of difficult, probably to people listening at home, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I think we're both happy. We make each other happy, and I think we were talking. Maybe this was off camera, but we were talking about like falling in love and stuff like that. They don't call it fall in love, they call it falling in love. I think it's a longer process. Like, oh, you could be like head over heels over somebody,
Yeah.
but it takes time to develop, like, oh, I really care about this person. I need to like,
I'm in love with this person.
and you know, I've gotten to know her to a point where I know what she needs in a relationship is patience. So I try to stand by her and give her that patience. I know I'm you make me sound good over here, but I think that's what she needs for a successful relationship, and I respect that, and I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable at the end of the day.
That's so sweet. You're like, you win Boyfriend of the Year award.
Boyfriend of the year, man, I gotta have that, and wingman of the year. That's
We
tough.
gotta start a new award for you.
We should.
And you're super fun.
You
I'm
should.
so glad we did this in person. I
Yes.
think this was an amazing episode, very organic, and you got to see a little bit more of Manhattan, right?
Yeah, I've only really come down for Yankees games and whatnot, and I only live in Albany in upstate New York.
See, you gotta
Crazy.
come down to Manhattan a little
Quick
more.
train ride. I gotta travel more.
Yeah, you gotta travel more, and this is like Manhattan is really fun. It's really exciting, and I hope you do come down. We have an open invitation to come do an episode in LA,
Let's do it.
and then we can do it organically.
I'll be there soon.
Please, and then we'll do one organically on the streets of Hollywood, Beverly Hills,
Okay.
and then we can compare the dating styles of LA and
Oh,
Beverly Hills
man.
and Manhattan. And if you want to bring your girlfriend, we make a lot of jokes, but she's more than welcome because at the end of the day, it's all about everybody finding love, right? I'm a sucker for love.
I'll say this: everybody deserves love.
I
A lot
agree.
of people don't
I
think that they
agree.
do, but
I
they
agree.
absolutely deserve love.
I know.
And they shouldn't quit. They just need
Yes.
to relearn and rewire their brain. And you know what? When in doubt, get a wingman. Have somebody hype you up.
Yes,
And
100%.
confidence is key.
And I always say that on the podcast, like even if you had 10 million bad dates, even if you got your heart broken, I've got my heart broken so many times. Even if somebody treated you like shit, pick up the pieces, pull yourself by the bootstraps, like my mom used to say, and go out there again. Because you should never give up on love, right? It doesn't matter how hard it is. Everybody deserves to find someone. Everybody deserves love. Keep going. Check out the website, Wingman, if you want to participate on
Yeah,
the...
wingmanoftheyear.com. Go to our dating tab.
Yeah.
There's an application there, a bunch of testimonials from people that have had success on the show. You can check out our old episodes. Definitely subscribe on the YouTube. Just search Wingman of the Year.
Yeah, I'm
You'll
gonna
find
put
it.
all the links are on this podcast audio episode. And guys, please go check out the YouTube because you are really fun and you're really easy to look at. And I'm so glad we did this in person.
Yes, I'm happy with
Thank
you
you
too.
so much, Hunter. This was a really fun episode. Cat on the loose, always organic. This is what I mean. We take it out of the studios.
Organic as hell.
Into the streets, people, where real life happens. Thank you, Karen. You're the best wing girl, videographer,
She gets it.
tour guide. You are awesome. And we're live from Manhattan. See you guys very soon. Many kisses. Thank you, Hunter. This was
you.
awesome.